Well, welcome to the Focus page. It's me, Mr. P again. I'm going to be giving you the film review for American Made, starring Tom Cruise, Sarah Wright, and directed by Doug Linman. Now, this is the second film to be released by Tom Cruise this year. The first one was The Dreadful Mummy, released in June of this year. And after that film, I was hoping that the next film that Tom Cruise would make, he would redeem himself. And he has with American Made. Now, American Made is the true story of Bobby Seale. Now, Bobby Seale is an air pilot who works for the airlines and who smuggles in some Cuban cigars into like another country. He's then found out by a person who's worked by the CIA, and they want Bobby Seale to start working for them by doing some reconnaissance work for their enemies in certain parts of Asia. Bobby Seale takes on the role, and he's eventually so good at it that when he goes to a certain part of Latin America, the drug lords there, Pablo Escobar and a few others, they want him to start flying drugs into America for their business. Bobby Seale says, no, I can't do that. But he says, if I go into America, I'll be found out. So he says, but you know what? I do know a place in Louisiana where I can drop them off. He starts to do that. He then becomes so good at it. Then the CIA start noticing his work and say, you know what? We want you to start flying guns to the Contras in parts of Latin America for us, and then spy on their activities as well. And all in all, this tale is about excess and how one man built up this huge multi-million-dollar empire from, doing small flights to doing drugs to guns to doing reconnaissance work, and how he just started accumulating a large amount of money. So much so that the money started falling out from his house and out of his ears, literally, because he had so much of it around. And this film is pretty much, we've seen this story before, like with War Dogs, Lord of the Rings, The Wolf of Wall Street, where it deals with the consequences of excess. This film, there's nothing original here, but it's Tom Cruise's performance that carries the film. Tom Cruise gives a very, very charismatic performance as Bobby Seale. And Doug Liman's direction, and lest we forget, this is the second collaboration between Tom Cruise and Doug Liman, the first one being The Edge of Tomorrow. He tells a very, very, very good story with a brilliant soundtrack to accompany the film and a great musical score. Also, the supporting actors in the film are very good as well. Sarah Wright, who plays Tom Cruise's wife in the film, she gives a very, very good performance as his long-suffering wife and finding out the consequences of his actions. I especially like this film because it is a very, very well told story and a very, very entertaining one as well. I liked how in the opening sequences of the film, we get the up-to-date logo of the Universal brand, but then it reverts to the old 1970s Universal logo, just to show us what we're going to be expecting. And there's references to, the 70s and the 80s and the style and the film of that era. We've seen this type of film, and there is a consequence to Bobby Seale's behavior and his actions. He eventually gets caught. Family members start to turn on him. We've seen this, happen many, many times in films like Goodfellas, Blow, starring Johnny Depp. And on the whole, it is a very, very good film. Very well told, beautifully written. This film was produced by Brian Grazer, who's again one of the top producers in Hollywood. And after the mess that was done by his company with The Dark Tower, they've redeemed themselves as well. They've told a very, very well shot film and a very, very well told story. But this film does belong to Tom Cruise. His charismatic performance helps saves the film. And, the film is a reminder that too much of anything can be a bad thing. And it's incredible how this one person who started out as a small pilot was able to build this huge empire built on crime and built on drugs, and it does fall around his ears in the end. But it is a very, very well told film. I liked it. I think it's one that people should watch. I think it's an entertaining film. There's not really much out at the moment, so I think if you've got time to spare, this is a very good film to watch. So I will give this film 7 out of 10, based on Tom Cruise's performance alone. Is this a film to watch? Yeah, if you've got some time to spare. Is it one for the DVD collection? If you're a Tom Cruise fan, I'd recommend that you'd add it to your collection. If it was a choice between this and a Mummy, I'd definitely say pick American Made. Far better, far well told, far more entertaining. So, That's my review of American Made. What did you think of the review? What did you think of the film? Did you like it? What's your favourite Tom Cruise film? Follow me on Instagram, follow me on YouTube, follow me on Facebook, and I shall see you on the next film review. Stay blessed.